as you can see behind me, blue skies and sunshine. Happy days are here again. I want to give you a quick update on our 40-acre project that we're working on this summer. It's going to be a big one. So for those of you that have been following the channel, we bought 40 acres just north of Sandpoint, Idaho, and we are subdividing that into 8 5-acre lots, which is going to be great. You can see behind me, it's flat, it's open, there's lots of sunshine. It's going to be a great little community. I'm really excited about working on it this summer. We've got about a mile worth of road to build, and we've got some logging to do, and we've got utilities are going to bring in. I've been working with local power company, natural gas. We've got a couple of internet providers, phone company. Each house will have its own well, its own water. But the wells here are really shallow. We're down in the flats. We're not up on the mountain, so 100, 120, 150 foot wells. I've looked at some of the well reports on surrounding properties, and they're not that deep. It's really kind of itching. It's been nothing but snow and cold the last month, and to see blue skies and sunshine, even though it's kind of snowing, but I'll take this warmer weather. It's been really nice. We've been up above freezing for the first time in about a month. And this warmer weather is awesome. So I'm itching to get started on this project. We purchased this last fall. So the last 90, 120 days we've been working on this project to get it through the county and to get it subdivided. Now, we didn't have to change any of the zoning. It was already zoned 5 acres in this area. And we just had to get it platted, which means take the large chunk, have the surveyor survey it and show where the smaller chunks would be, and turn in all of that information into the county, which gets reviewed by the health department, and it gets reviewed by roads and bridges and the county surveyor and all these entities that look it over and make sure that it's good. Now we didn't have any problems with it. There was no major issues. We had done a lot of homework on this property before purchasing it, and I'm really excited to be able to offer a little slice of northern Idaho to folks that want to come up here and enjoy this same great lifestyle that we get to enjoy. And I'm planning on leaving the camera on and being able to show this whole experience of building roads and putting in septic systems and drilling wells and building houses, and show what that looks like, what some of the problems and issues that we run up against, and hopefully share some information that will help somebody else somewhere down the road to avoid some of the pitfalls that I'm sure that we're going to run into through this process. I've got equipment that's scheduled to be moved here on site April 1st, and so that's kind of our start date, is April 1st, depending on trucking. And there's some other issues because of the spring breakup. The county roads will minimize the amount of weight that you can put on a given road, and that may affect moving equipment and getting it here. I'm trying to get equipment moved before some of that spring thaw and happens, where they shut down those roads, and because things are so wet and so soft that they won't let heavy trucks over some of those roads. So we'll try and get yellow. Yeah. All right, talk to you later. Thanks. So getting equipment moved. We're a little early. I mean, I've still got 2 foot of snow out here, so it's not like I'm going to be grading roads and doing that kind of stuff. This place is going to get wet. It's going to get muddy, but I've got a 1/4 mile of road to do back through the trees here on the west side of the property and that's going to require pushing over some trees and pulling up some stumps, and that's going to create a lot of slash, all the limbs off of those trees. And we want to get the slash piles lit and burning. I hate burning in the spring because stuff is wet and it burns a lot slower and it's a lot smokier, but it's going to let me add on all of that additional slash and stumps that we get from putting in the road along the west side. We've got our sawmill boards out here. There's been so much snow through February and into March that the sawmill just hasn't been running, couldn't run. I mean, it's spent more time shoveling snow than cutting boards. So I'm looking to get this plowed out, pushed out, and then we could get the sawmill back in here and get cutting boards again. And so that's going to be great. So things have kind of been, it's kind of just been a cold and snowy 6 weeks through February and into March, but looking down the road a couple of weeks in April, it's going to be fun to get this development started. A couple of these lots are already pre-sold, and what that means is that we've taken reservations, and as soon as we have parcel numbers from the county, that then those will go into we'll go under contract and we'll sell those lots. So things are looking great. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of people that are curious about this project and what's going on. We'd love to hear from you. You know, if you've got questions, put those in the comments. We're going to be out here working all summer. If you want to swing by and say hi, come see us. So we'd love to show the place to you and show you what we got going. So I'm really looking forward to it. We've got this is kind of work. This is where I'll be working all summer. This is my full-time gig. But on top of that, I'm trying to get our property. We have a 10-acre piece up the road, and we've got a house up there that we'd like to build. And so there's a lot to do up there. I need to drill a well up there, and I need to get power done up there. I want to build a pump house. There's projects I got to do for the chickens, and so it's going to be a really busy year. I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot going on. Trying to get ready for the wild and crazy summer of sun up to sundown, working day and night, and trying to get this development put together, roads built, and sewer and water and power put in. So that's the latest and greatest on the development, and there'll definitely be more as we go along, as we get equipment delivered and we're back running the sawmill and we're tipping trees over. And we'll talk about all of that stuff, you know, how we do projects like this and how we set things up, and it's going to be a great summer.